Hi again. Thought I'd take you through another route. This one is in the south of England, and it goes around one of the prettiest forests. You'll notice there's a tree theme running through a lot of our rides at the moment. In case you missed our intro, just a brief introduction to us. We're Paul and Diane, and we're both pensioners, and we have a tandem that we've been riding for about 9 years, and we just love to go around the UK. This morning we're going to be looking at nearer to our hometown, which is in the southeast of England. So today's ride we actually took from this book. Okay, this book is it's called Cycling Without Traffic in the Southeast by Nick Cotton. It's a really nice book. It is getting a little bit dated in as much as that some of the things are changing as a result of COVID, which we will talk about. So this one is on route, it's route 14, that begins in our version on page 57, and it's around Windsor Great Park. So it's really the trees that are there, and it also includes Virginia Water. So for those of you that have not got a copy of the book, I will briefly show you what I have done. So we're using the Windsor map. It's got Windsor Great Park on it. As always, whenever you get an Ordnance Survey map, you will find the route you're doing just goes off the corner, so you only ever get half your route on the OS map. So you'll always have to carry a couple of OS maps, and we prefer the 1 to 50,000 map for cycling, but in many cases it's the 1 to 25,000 that gives you the detail as to what's going on, which are the outdoor leisure ones. I think the pink ones, we call them pink and orange in our house. So this is the route that we'll be taking. I'll try and give you a proper picture of that. So if we zoom in on there, so it centres around Windsor Great Park. Now in the book they tell you to start in Windsor Great Park. We didn't. We actually started right outside on the edge of the A30. Now the A30 is a route that runs along past Virginia Water and heads off to London. And you've got Wentworth Golf Course and a range of other things. Now, so where we started was the Sunningdale side of Virginia Water, and we found an empty car park. Now there's lots of parking spaces on the side of the A30. It's not so easy to get the bike on and off the car, but if you go to the London side of Virginia Water, one of the things you'll find, if you're coming out of London anyway, you'll be facing the wrong way in the car park. But also, if you're alongside the edge of the park, there'll be hundreds of cars there. The dog walkers all stop, everybody to save money. You can go into Virginia Water and pay for the parking, or you can park further down the hill. And we were on the downhill side, nearer to Sunningdale, as I say, on the A30. We then cycled up the road, and just past the pub, you turn left into Virginia Water, and we crossed into Virginia Water Park at the main entrance. Then you go through the main entrance, and the water's right in front of you, and there is a detour mentioned in the book that takes you to the south, down to Virginia Water, but we're not using that. We went out and we turned right at the lake and followed our way round until you cross back over the stream and get towards the Totem Pole. And so I'd say the Totem Pole is a really good reference point. From the Totem Pole, you follow the path. It's essentially north, really, and it will take you into the beginning of the ride. Once you've left Virginia Water, take the path up, heads towards the polo ground, and then you cut round into the park, and that will join you in with the route that's been marked on there. So we come into the Royal Park, and then you follow your signs around. Now the key thing is that you're heading towards the Royal School, and then after the Royal School you can work your way round towards the Pink Castle. Pink Castle is very distinctive. It looks very much like a pink building with castellations round the outside. Looks very smart. Huge area of grass there, great place to stop. Lots of fallen trees, so you can sit on those and have a cup of tea. Please please take your rubbish home with you. Don't leave anything. Just take away memories, as they say. We got into the park. You then go around the Pink Castle and then head towards the village. Now the village is a fabulous little place. There's a few houses, a school where they were playing cricket and various other bits and pieces past the playing fields. And then the aim at that point is that you head off round and you can see a fabulous view of Windsor Castle and the town of Windsor down the bottom of the hill. The problem is that they have now closed off the gate to the deer park. It is not possible to take bicycles in. There are no bicycles can be ridden or pushed in the deer park. So at that point you have to turn round and then head out towards Bishopsgate, really, and we followed around there, and then we stopped off, having come round the route, which I can't describe off the top of my head because I wasn't paying that much attention, but we followed the route round and went to the Savile Gardens. Now I do recommend the Savile Gardens as a great place to stop. You can go in to the main entrance and you can buy food and drinks. It's got a really nice visitor centre. It's got this incredible roof on the top that they put into place by, actually it was a flattish roof, and then they used jacks to push it up to get this wonderful curve, and it's made of oak from the forest. It's a glorious place. The Savile Gardens isn't cheap to walk around unless you go there in usually around Christmas, when they drop the fees to go in and walk around, because there's not so much to see. It's a beautiful gardens. If you like gardens, then the Savile Gardens is worth going. Same with Virginia Water. You've got the Valley Gardens there, and if you like rhododendron, so in end of May, beginning of June, absolutely spectacular place to go for a wander round. The Valley Gardens is free as long as you've parked. Not so much cycling though in either of those. So once you've left the Savile Gardens, you can head back round, and then you just follow the signs back round past the lake to the Totem Pole, and then back around Virginia Water back to your car. So it's not a long ride, 10 miles, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on what you're going to do, but almost completely flat the whole way. So really easy route to take. Hope you enjoyed that. It's a great day out, very easy to do, nice to stop, loads of places to stop and eat. On a bright day it is absolutely beautiful. If you're into trees and ancient trees and veteran trees, there's so much to see there. So wish you all have a great time. See ya.